Oh, hey! Welcome to a concept tutorial by Gabriel LaForge. Care to join me? Alright, so in order to deal with concept art, the first thing that we're going to get into is going to be the first iterations, starting with silhouettes. So, what you want to do is you want to block out as much as you can, dealing with any sort of ideas that can make anything sort of pop out about the character, breaks that silhouette. Ideals would be props and hooks, especially for number 1 here, an issue with mini hooks, because it has really interesting pants, shoes, and the design of both of his weapons. For an interesting feature, you can realize the fact that both of these can be interesting. Then, from the first silhouette phase, you take them into iterations. Iterations involve making it so that way you take that final block out and add a little bit more to that silhouette, meaning you block out more shadows and highlights of what's behind that silhouette. AKA the pants, shoes, what do they look like, give them a little bit more shape and structure. We have interesting helmets to deal with, as well as different designs of the doorbuster. You can have cool, interesting haircuts even. But mainly you want to finalize on one design. When you finalize on that design, you can always recommend this to be. Next, you're going to deal with color iterations. Color iterations have to deal with just changing your color palettes on the character. So once you have that final iteration blocked out, you take that into the iteration phase where you get to first start off different color palettes. Changing around those colors to be whether you want it to be more military grade, how do you want this character to feel in the environment that he's going to be in. Since I'm focusing more on the fact that he's going to be in the desert, I want him to have desert camo pants with black shoes. So now once you're done and finished working on all of your concept work, then you get to do the fun part, which is the final art rendition, where you start with just a simple line. Get a head, body, scribble up a little bit more lines, a couple here, a couple there, maybe a little leg over here, and over there. Fix up that head a little bit more. Put a circle right there, and done. See? Absolutely perfect. Move on to what it actually looks like, which the finalized product can be of all different types of sorts. You want to use 3/4 views, so that way the artist that is going to be doing and sculpting this character in 3D space can see all different angles of him. You always want to put orthographic view on all of the weapons. That initializes so that way they can do a good, nice block out from the side view of any sort of weapon. Lastly, you have the material callouts, and all of those have to deal with placing any of these objects. Now, once you start working on the material callouts, this is what the 3D artist that does the sculpting uses in order to figure out what any of these parts look like. You highlight those so that way they know what to expect and what they are to look like in the final rendition of their art piece when you have them 3D sculpted. And that's it.
So you don't care about the money? Well, yes, it's